We basically got 2 new tasks in our journal last time. Find all of the armor pieces, which, as it says here, might take a long while. And I just read over this one, getting the Hanged Man's boots. So we are actually going to have to do this when Kim's not around if we want to go through with getting all of the pieces. And also it is going to be devilishly tricky, so who knows if I can actually do it. And someone pointed out that the bag I'm looking for is right there, like up at the top left of my screen. So after we talk to these guys right here, I'm gonna go get the bag and go get some like bottles and recycling and stuff and get my spare change.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp. Oh, Gaston, come on, no one burps like Gaston.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old René first.
Angry old Renee, is that you?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
What about his back when he brings out the measuring tape?
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I like these two. They're like the like those old guys from the Muppets, right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I mean, I'm curious about it, about what the game is. They're playing balls, and I don't want to mess up their game. Yeah, physical instrument, you might have an idea of like my abilities. Actually, what are my abilities? Physical instrument of 2, but it was an easy check. I mean, you might have an idea of my abilities, but I have a feeling you're not taking into account how these guys will react. All right, should I ask about it?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
92%. I mean, oh, a +2 for acting without hesitation. Well, I mean, I guess I could do it. Maybe it'll impress them. 92%. If I don't get this, oh my god. Oh, show him how it's done. He's doing it behind himself.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball, I guess?
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that phrasing, man ball, but all right. Taking my surroundings. What are these old men thinking right now?
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
This is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? Is this time to do that? I mean, I guess if time is slowed down like this.
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
This is dramatic for playing balls. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to play.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
That just there's one word I know in French, and it is that one. Oh no.
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed
Oh,
about.
I've screwed it up with these guys.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. You're so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Pétanque? I don't know what pétanque is. I thought it was shot put, apparently.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
How did he misunderstand that? Man, I should have held back, but
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
the heel of his cavalry boot slams into the ground. The ball is gone. I have a murder to solve. No. All right. I'll try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
I know they were just there and they seemed like they could be interesting.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Oh. Is my rhetoric so high that it's going to get me into trouble? What is my rhetoric? 5. That doesn't seem like it's so high that it would cause, like... Does it say low rhetoric, hard time of shooting down arguments? High rhetoric, you'll be an impressive beast whose beliefs are impenetrable. Your mind will not change. Right in the middle. And I did want to go with the feminism. Alright, so what about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
No. So, if someone's not racist, they're sexist in this town. To mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. Oh, no, there are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. Yeah, that's better. You better not be implying that women are unfit for field work. I try to avoid voicing opinions. I say that there are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Oh my god. Jesus, these people.
Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Oh, if only I'd gone for the feminism, the inexplicable feminist agenda. I could have really put him in his place. You seem to be playing in a crater. Well, maybe he can give me info about whatever happened to the pavement back there.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what caused it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh. Well, I guess that would explain the blown up statue, too. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
So he's a royalist too. Who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a boule in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda.
What?
And mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
I'm sorry, the what? The suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs?
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Oh, well, yeah, alright. Why shell them here in Martinet? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. Yeah, they should have chosen a place away.
This place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow. Operation Deathblow. Nod thoughtfully. Turn to the southeast, shake your head, and look down. Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Coalition. So we get a little bit more info on the history of this place. So everything's so bombed out, that explains the war damage. The Coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
I knew this already, I just wanted to know if you do too. Is that why it's so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Oh no, don't ask me, I just want to listen.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Let's see what my options are. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. What, like that guy back there at the gate? No. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Did he say anything more about the coalition? I mean, just that they were the first to make landfall and they cleaned them out. I think that might be all that he said about the coalition. God, I'm gonna need like an actual encyclopedia to play this game. Although, I don't know. I don't have any. I want an option to be communist. I mean, if they were able to start it out, soften it up, they must be capable, right?
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
But He's gonna have a heart attack before long.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He's just an angry old man.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe III factor into this? That's the guy on the monument. Okay, who is Frisel and Guillaume? What exactly is a suzerain? Alright, well, let's start at the top. Tell me about the monument. Philippe III.
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Frisel? Or Frisel, I guess?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
And Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
How about the suzerain? What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Sorry that I'm so young. Composure. Ooh. Oh, I've got -1 to that from throwing the boule into the sea. I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout. Oh, what's he gonna feel about that guy?
Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
I don't know. From what I remember in that episode where we spent like a lot of time investigating that statue, he doesn't seem like he was all that great.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of
Oh,
gold.
finally someone has some sanity talking here.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
What was that about cocaine? And how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Someone seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leader is not afraid to do what must be done. Now, I would say it seems a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There is some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Tell me about the cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
Oh, this guy's not gonna like it. Renee, what are you gonna say?
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
Because he had a hard time, he was allowed to just snort coke all the time. Alright, whatever.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocaine.
Regnum cocainum.
Revachol's finest years.
Regnum cocainum, like the cocaine kings, huh? He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past of the cocaine kings.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Yes. Man, this guy is something else, Kim.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of
Oh
cocaine.
no.
The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
It kind of sounds like he believes them, but yes. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Oh, yeah.
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
As I'm over here reeking of alcohol. Alright, let's talk about something else.
Right.
Oh, 17%. It is a legendary check, but I can retry it later. It's a white check. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Come on.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but that's locked. We'll have to come back to it. Alright, thanks for your time. Let's go get that bag. Is that it right there on the ground? That must be, yeah. Alright, sir, can I have your bag? I've been kicked out of every joint in Revachol. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Oh, here we are. Now, how do I do this? Do I need to equip it? It's a tool. This plastic bag has Frita written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a malty gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and beer. Perfect place for tear. Okay, it goes in my right hand. So, right hand. Let's see, how do I actually do this? Oh, I guess I can just go check the... Oh, here we go. So does that just go right into my bag? Oh, it contains one bottle. I see. All right. And now that I've actually investigated it, I can't get into it anymore. Perfect. Oh, some money. All right, and those are the broken... Right? Did I investigate those? Or maybe those were the ones down below? What is this? Enormous bools worthy of a real man. Or of a real man. Oh, hey. Making money. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. What's that? Oh, there's...
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall? It is a white check, and it's only 3%, so if I do it, I will have to come back later for it. Who knows, maybe that's 3 out of 100.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinaise, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Is that another bottle? Yeah. Oh, and more magnesium. Sneak up behind her. Surprise, kid.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back. Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
She hisses. That a garden hose won't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. What is this stuff? Nosifed. Oh, that's health. An orange bum hat. Oh, let me check out that orange bum hat. +1 reaction speed, feeling twitchy, -1 rhetoric from bum brain. An orange beanie with a couple of big ass holes in the side. It looks like it might have been used as a mask during an armed robbery. I'm gonna put it on, but I don't think I'll wear it, because what is my rhetoric? I know it's pretty high, 5. I want to keep all my logic stuff pretty high, but thank God, it is just it's a bum beanie. All right, let me get back over there and take that off. Yeah. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Okay. But what is that up there? Can't actually interact with those. I guess because I'm not up on top of the building. I can't get that either. The balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh, there we go. That guy might know something. I can't see there it is. Oh, that was...
Can't get involved in this.
Oh. That was weird how Kim's voice echoed back so many times. Is that... Oh, we gotta go all the way down for that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna make so much money. Rue de Saint-Ghislain and roundabout north. And Cape Side Apartments.
Hey, up here, piggo.
Yeah, let me just dig through the garbage first. Ah, it's close, of course. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint?
You better keep walking. The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Why would I want to know that? We want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. I shouldn't call her little lady. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Help. Or Hep, yeah. Realize tested. She's so interested in blood, she might actually answer this one. Alright, sure, let's start with your blood type.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Oh, was that a flirt? Is that what that was meant to be? Like, I want to know your blood type because it's like how some people use blood type as like an astrology kind of thing.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? Alright, what are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
I don't think so.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write. Why are you committed to defacing the building? Alright, so you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
So why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
You have an opinion, apparently. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. Gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. I don't have an opinion. I lied. Yeah, sure. I mean, with my high conceptualism, doesn't that like art related? Creativity, yeah. All right. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
I get it. Thank you, rhetoric. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
I don't know if that was the right line. She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon? Is that another racist thing?
Ozon is an archipelago
Of course it is.
2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
It's another thing about somebody from another place.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us something.
Yeah, that's about right.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Kim, it's like you know me so well already.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
Before we go, do you know anything about the murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative
That's the
manner.
truth.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the, body? That's really stretching it there, come on.
Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Hey, we actually got a lead from that.
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time!
Waves her hand in a general westward direction. Okay, so that is, well, basically the only way we can go from right here anyway, unless we go back. And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there? I mean, that does seem odd, these, like, military gloves.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
She looks at you a little sad suddenly.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Alright, catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ungulate, jeez. That... I know she means pig, but that's very big words for just some of the people around here. I'm gonna go back and see how much these bottles are worth. And I think there were a couple more. Like, I think there was one back in the what do you call it? That area back there. Where also, are there any on the ground? That area back there where the murder was. Oh, here we go. 2 of them. What's that? Did I look at that already?
An old the
Oh,
corners
yeah.
with a matrix of push buttons lit.
Come on, there were bottles on the ground here. There's some garbage on the ground, too.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Oh, I didn't even notice this before. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
72%. All right, let's try it. Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
All right, go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Jeez, this guy's like Rain Man with the visual calculus.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes.
He may have lost it.
Number 43.
He may have lost his entire memory and just like blacked out terribly from like alcohol intoxication, but that did not hurt his visual calculus at all.
4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Are the numbers the sizes? Or is that like an actual number printed onto the boot? Like a certain worker has their own number. And also, if this one's light, it could potentially be female, or just a smaller in stature person.
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undefined.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful
I like
way.
the way they describe it, and then that's also how they present it on the screen.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
200 kilograms. Wow. All right. How much does that big Seminese guy weigh? How much does he weigh? Did I say that correctly the first time around? How much does he weigh? That's what I mean to say. Also, 46. So there is a different 46 on there. So it's not a serial number. It must be a size.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Maybe one of his legs is slightly longer than the other, or like some other problem like that.
How many?
400 million. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
20. Oh, man. The same guys are going back and forth. Way off. Way off. No, they're going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
I certainly do. There's a light step, a heavy one, an aberration. Let's start. All right. A light step, number 41.
A woman or a kid?
I don't think we can actually be sure. That's, anyway, what my visual calculus was telling me.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilograms.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be dead
I
man.
see. Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
He was a giant. Could have been extremely obese. Yeah, I think that is most likely. One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marked something down in his notebook.
But why?
Why did they have to carry him? Maybe they had him tied up? Or was he already dead?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
The victim could have refused to walk to his own lynching. Maybe he wasn't conscious. Oh, it really could be either of those, but I'm going to say maybe he wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between
Yeah.
two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
A drummer. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Would it wear it that much? I was thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I had come up with the idea. No. Nod thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I want to try. Yeah. Yeah, prudent. Lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
So that would be the only day when the prints could have been made, because the ground would have been too hard.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to
You
himself.
got something else, Kim?
Either way. What else?
We've been through all of it. I want to find bottles. Wasn't there a bottle? Oh, look, there's one. Really surprised these kids didn't, like, just harass me for picking up bottles. Not able to get there. I think that's on the second floor. There's a way around from... doesn't matter. Now, Kim was saying that we should watch out for people near the traffic jam. I wonder if that was just to make us actually go over and talk to people. Any bottles? Yeah, I don't think we'll find any bottles. It does look like there could have been a couple right back there, but... Alright. Oh, what about that? Oh, that looks like a bottle right there on the ground. Come on. Is that it? Right over here?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, making the big bucks here.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Got 8 real 11 now. So, did I just get something new? I just saw a little thing appear saying that there was something new in my inventory. Maybe not. Let's see what I can look at next. So we've got the armored gloves that we can track down, which is in the fishing village down the coast. I'm not sure how far down the coast that is. We also need to go talk to the lady from Ozone. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but that'll be for later. Also, how far down does this road go? Plastic wrap macaroni stamped with humanitarian aid. Oh, hey, there we go. Humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, Ultra series.
So there's just a bunch of random sneakers sitting here on top of some old speakers?
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
This guy. I can already tell he's going to be fun. Let's take a look at the sneakers.
A pair of found Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Is this guy a trucker who's just stuck here trying to sell his goods?
Only? That's madness. Fun Ultra. Wear the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
I do not have 50, but something to keep in mind for later. Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found Ultras atop them.
I wonder if you can find like a whole found outfit, because there's the found Ultra sneakers and who was it? Somebody had the like the sweatpants or something.
A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at them. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun Ultras instead.
Oh my god, I love this guy already.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
I need some speakers. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life. No, I might be lo-fi socialist junk.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers. Wait, what if I do deserve more than a lo-fi No, I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them...
He pauses for a moment, calculating.
But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Oh, that's a deal.
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Thank you, logic. I guess I'll be back. Let's see. +1 reaction speed, +1. Oh, -1 encyclopedia. Does give me some good pluses, though. All right, leave. Food gift from the people of Messina. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Oh, is this a drawbridge right down here? Yeah, we've reached the end of the line. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Why? And I think this is the end over here as well. Oh, there's a walkway down here. We dig in the trash? Oh, what is that? Fingerless gloves. Let's check them out. +1 electrochemistry, cigarette-stained fingertips. Versus interfacing. So my interfacing currently is 5. That's pretty good. And those were for electrochemistry. Party planet, love and be loved by drugs. I think I'll probably stick with the interfacing. Electrochemistry is a man of unrestrained pleasure. Without it, you have no working knowledge of drugs and sex, and the city is difficult to understand. Well, it's 3. It's not that we have no knowledge. It's just low knowledge. Oh, there's a box there. Does it have anything in it? Yeah. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
I see. Ooh, I wonder if we can do a check to actually cross that.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Can you share your salami? Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point to the smashed billboard.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
But how would tire tracks get onto a billboard?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Does that mean I can't actually go down to the fishing village? Because that was to the west, but this... I guess this is more south. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village,
okay.
An abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
So the fishing village is currently off limits.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Oh, thanks, man.
It is salty, it is savory, it is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Yeah. You gotta have something salty whenever you've had too much alcohol.
Want some too, officer?
He's not gonna want it.
Why not?
Oh, he took it! The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews it. Butter sign down. Oh, I thought for sure that there would be like some kind of a physical check where I could like just go along those old girders. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. I'm curious what's in the pawn shop. Is that a fire extinguisher? Oh, it's no Safed. Is this back up? Yeah, that's where those guys are playing ball. Alright. Should I go in there? It's already almost 8 o'clock. If it gets too late, there was a tip that told me that people start going to bed at 21. Oh, right. At 2100. But we only have a few hours left then. And with how long some of these conversations go, it might be wise to actually come down here and talk to the lady from Ozon.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Now we don't need to go in there. Let's just investigating. Hey, bottles. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Oh, lots of magnesium. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33 Alpha. Alright, I think before we talk to the people here on the boat... Is that the lady? That looks like a man. Maybe she's down below deck. But yeah, before I do that, it's time to save. So I'll see you next time. We're going to talk to the lady from Ozone and then also probably visit the pawn shop. And do we have a 55 out of 100 experience? So not enough to try for a little more Inland Empire. So it seems like you want to keep all of your points kind of around the middle, like the 5-6 range. Because the really low ones, they're going to be terrible. Like, my suggestion is awful. But some of these, the motorics are kind of alright. Savoir-faire is really bad, but that's from items. From my 2 tight pants and all that. But some of these other ones, 5s and 4s, they're okay. Even these, some of these are kind of alright, but it would be good to also get them up a little bit more. Because if they get too high, you start getting like some malices against whatever they cover. But if they're too low, yeah, you can't pass any checks. Anyway, though, I'm going to save here. Next time, like I said, we'll go on the boat. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.